How long did it take you to understand that you were in that type of relationship and that you needed to escape it?
You know, that is a good question because I think it differs with everybody. For me personally, I think I had a a fiance that for a short it had a very short shelf life, but I had a fiance. I recognized maybe in the first month that something was off. That we were talking about a marriage. I had the ring, the big dramatic proposal, everything. It was like a fairy tale proposal with the get down on the knee. So it was supposed to be surprise, a bunch of friends around, very expensive Brazilian steakhouse dinner place. Just the whole thing. The waiter or the server had the silver, thing, the silver cover thing where the ring, was on the plate. It was just a fairy tale experience, but it wasn't about the relationship. It was all about the show. And so I I don't know if I recognized it. I had a clue by that time, but I was still playing into it because I thought someone really loved me. And that's a key. But I think it was about a month in, there was talk after we were married on my days off. What are you going to serve me in breakfast in bed? What kind of food? Um, it was all about him and me serving him. And it was just, it didn't take a whole long time for me to recognize the signs. But again, I didn't leave the second I realized it. I still played the game because my illusion was that, ooh, maybe I found someone that really does love me. And it was a learning lesson,
I guess my
definitely.
question in that situation is like
Yeah.
from a male perspective,
Hmm.
I like to, and maybe, and women probably maybe do this, women do this as well,
Hmm.
is if I look back at, let's say, like the love languages, right? You have like active
Hmm.
services, words of affirmation, gift giving, things like that.
Yes.
Now, if I were to ask someone or be asked an act of service, such as when you go to make me breakfast in bed or making breakfast in bed, how do you distinguish between it being done in a loving way and a narcissistic type abusive way?
Ooh, that's such a great question. Again, all your questions are good, Terrain. Uh, they're so insightful. I would say, based on my own experience, I had already seen other signs, other clues. I had other clues. So I interpreted it as that. If it was a mutual love relationship where I felt nurtured and I felt taken care of, there's nothing I won't do. There's nothing I won't do. Breakfast in bed, sure. But it would be me thinking about it, me initiating it, not the other person demanding it or requesting it, and not in a joking way. There's a joking, hey, when are you going to feed me breakfast in bed? That's a joking way. It's just like, yeah, when the moon turns red, or, whatever. So there were other clues, and that you have to really, really be observant, but you can't always just be that one that's looking for every single thing. Like you have that suspicious eye that you question everybody's motive all the time, because that will turn off really good men or good women where you're questioning their motives and they have no ulterior motive. They're not a narcissist. They just are just regular people.